Hello everyone, welcome back to the Who is Barack Obama Reviews. I'm your host, Kassan E. Henry, aka TheTheoristKEH. Today we're going to talk about when did Barack Obama really become President of the United States and how? I know if the back some of you are saying, what kind of question is that? We voted for him in 2008 and he was inaugurated on January 20th, 2009. Yes, indeed, that is all true. But there is something else I want you to think about. And let me just say off the bat that my statements are directed at some of the conspiracy theories and controversies surrounding Barack Obama's rise to the presidency. Many people think that he was handpicked by big bankers and Illuminati or many of the most powerful unseen men and women in America who are plotting members of the Democrat and the Republican and putting them in places for their own behalf. Then you have others who just simply say it doesn't really matter if the person is Republican, Libertarian, or Democrat, or liberal. The devil's behind everything, and Satan picked Barack Hussein Obama. Okay, well, let me offer this. Let me just give you a real life assessment of the situation. Okay, Barack Obama in 2004, during the Illinois Senate race, at that race, I would say he became the President of the United States. Now, what do I mean? Well, let's think about sports. I'm basically taking a sports analogy on this. When trainers are working with their athletes, they tell them to visualize the winning move. They tell them to visualize the techniques that they will need to execute during game time. And 2004 was that moment for President Barack Obama. That 2004 Illinois Senate race gave Obama the kinds of obstacles and preparation that he needed to become president, and he overcame them successfully. And it was that moment. And let me share what do I mean and why I'm saying all of this. We can probably even take a step back and go to 2000 when Barack Obama was facing Bobby Rush for one of the black congressional seats in Illinois and lost badly. So badly, one might even say, man, this guy should just give up politics. But he didn't. He stayed in the mix. He learned from his mistakes, and he even learned from Bobby Rush's successes. And Barack Obama did what he had to do to come back even stronger, and it showed in 2004. Barack Obama worked hard as a community organizer. He made sure he understood what he needed to do to secure the votes and the trust and the track record to be depended on. And that served him. In fact, it served him so well, he was able to withstand the competition on his own Democratic side. Guys like Blair Hull, well-funded guys, Dan Hines. He was able to overcome them and become the Democratic nominee. And you have to remember, and it's hard to remember this, because Barack Obama is president now, he was relatively unknown then and unfunded. Unfunded and unknown. And on top of it, had issues with identity among the African Americans within his own town, in a sense. And this is when things become very interesting. After becoming the Democratic nominee, he went on to face Jack Ryan, who was soon, let's say, disqualified because of controversies done with women, and he went on to face Alan Keyes, and this is when things get very interesting. We have one of the only moments where two African Americans are facing off for a major political position, each from the two major parties, Barack Obama for the Democrats and Alan Keyes on the Republican side. And what's really interesting, Alan Keyes also went to Harvard, and he has a PhD. He's a conservative talk show host and blogger and writer and analyst, and worked with Reagan. So this guy was serious business, and he had that traditional black speaking sound, and he embraced Catholic principles. I mean, this guy had it all, and people just knew that Keyes is going to be the victor. But no, it didn't happen. Obama worked so hard. His game was so tight that he, in a sense, kicked Keyes behind. And this is not to discredit Keyes as a formidable and legitimate challenger. And I do honor and respect him and his mind and his mission statement for humanity. But I'm just trying to give you the history, the track record of someone who would soon become president. And it was these obstacles, it was these tests that he had to overcome that, for me, made him the president, gave him what it takes to be president in 2008. And not only that, he worked his butt off. He worked his butt off working with Democrats and Republicans. And I want to ask all of you to do something. Don't take my word, but go and look at President Barack Obama's record. Look at how many bills and policies he co-sponsored with Republicans. You will be very surprised. Now, while maintaining his own vision for racial uplift and community uplift and dealing with businesses and social welfare and all of these things, he was still able to and willing to work with Republicans. That was his MO, as we were saying, or his reputation. And I want you to look that up. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anyone's word for it. Look it up yourself. You can find it on Google. You can find anything. Now, what does this say? This said this guy had the image of a president. He had the makings of a president already before even being president. He earned the status that he eventually received. He earned the support of millionaires. He earned the support of the community. It wasn't handed to him. He wasn't cherry-picked. As far as anyone would have been concerned, between 2000 and 2004, he was just some straggly guy just, trying to live out the American dream and do what's right for people. But no, he stood up tall, he worked hard. And how did this happen? How? Well, I hope you know this saying that we use for James Brown. We used to call James Brown the hardest working man in show business. Well, Barack Obama is the hardest working man in Washington. He was then and he is now. And this is how President Barack Obama became the President of the United States. 2004, Illinois Senate race, and working his butt off. Those are the answers I want you to keep in mind. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.